Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Envy. I am back. I did not post yesterday. I was washing my hair, bro. Anyway, today we have black parents' obsession with low haircuts. I forgot this nigga's name. Wait, no, actually, let's just check it real quick. But yeah, should we check it? Nah, though, this video will come up on your timeline, bro. You feel me? Anyway, I'm black, you feel me, and I know many of you are black as well. So you know the canon event, bro. As a black man, or as a black guy, or as a black boy, or bro. Oh shit. The canon event, bro. You know, growing up, bro, like your parents always like your hair, bro. Like we're all rocking like the bald, no hair, bro. You feel me? Or here in my country we call it a brush cut, so it's literally just a one guard, like just stubble in your head, bro, on the lineup, bro. That's it. However, I don't know about y'all, but like my parents would allow me during school holidays. Uh so so June, December, I would be allowed to like grow up my hair, get like a nice haircut, dye shit, whatever. But obviously when school's open, also in primary I used to be in like a white ran school, you feel me? So yeah, a bunch of like the rules were your hair should not be more than an inch long. Even the white kids, actually, I was surprised now that I'm thinking about it. Like even the white kids were supposed to have short hair, but eventually, Doug, there are people who break the rules. I was one of them. I think from grade 5, I just let my hair grow out, bro. You feel me? I'd cut it here and there, but cutting it would be an active choice. You feel me? So yeah, man, you're yapping. I'm yapping. But yeah, let's get into it, bro. But I feel like this is really just a thingy, bro. No, what? Let's get into the
In
video.
this
Let's
video,
get into the video.
I want to answer the question of why are parents, specifically black parents, so obsessed with low haircut?
It's race things, bro. Cause you know, bro, they kind of don't fuck with our hair. You feel me? So our hair is looked at as unneat, unprofessional, unclean. Especially here in South Africa, nigga. If you have dreads or locks like me, bro, Rasta, nyaupe, it's like bro, you feel me? And to be honest, nigga, it's changing now, cause a bunch of people I know have like long hair, like a bunch of my age mates essentially. That's because we don't care anymore, bro. Like this, what you call this, bro? Professionalism, dog. It really doesn't matter, bro. If they don't fuck with you with your locks, why do you think? What makes you think they'll fuck with you with short hair, bro?
Jacking it right now, bro. What's funny, bro? Get out my face with that camera shit, bro. What's funny, bro? Bro, my mom forced me to do that shit, nigga. If it wasn't for my mom, bro, I would not do that shit, bro. Mom, y'all niggas with dreads don't respect y'all mom, bro. That's what it is, bro. My mom told me to cut my hair. I'm cutting my hair. Like,
man, say trust the process.
Since my process didn't work, I'm about to make every dreadhead shot. I'm dreadhead K now, nigga. Fuck all dreadheads, nigga. I'm not jacking that shit no more. We back to wave gang, nigga. Every dreadhead I see, I'm on that. I'm cutting their hair. Y'all niggas don't respect y'all moms. That's what it is, bro. Oh, yo, bro.
So if you
Plus, also the constantly getting slapped on the head, bro.
black, at some point, someone told you need to cut your hair. You you spent a couple months.
I've had teachers tell me to cut my hair, bro. Crazy.
Grown-
White teachers, bro. Back in primary. Oh, your hair is too long, bro. My shit was only an inch, bro. Off my scalp, nigga. And I think at some point, even the white kids just grew out their hair, but the teachers would not come up, would not go to them. Crazy.
On it, it take a while to get some length on your hair, and as soon as you get a little bit of length on your hair, your parent tell you need to cut it or you need to do something with your hair or you can't have it out, and they give you this ball.
And like, bro, why are you cutting something that comes naturally to you? It's your hair, bro. It comes from your scalp, bro. Like it's not like you put it there. It's literally your hair, bro. You feel me? Also, I remember like girls were not allowed to like have their afro like way too big, cause it was obstructing other kids' view, bro. Like, bro, I knew girls who used to sit at the back, cause they can. You feel me? They can see, but yo, bro, that would be yo, bro. You feel me?
Haircut
It's
is
just
low
crazy.
haircut that you have to stick with, and it really sucked because you be trying to grow it out to try to get, you know, whatever the most in style haircut at the time. And this is a common thing. A lot of black men experience this, or black boys experience this. I'm sure some of y'all probably watching this, experiencing this right now, where you in the house and you
not
can't
right
grow
now.
your hair out because your parents not going for it.
Yo, is that
Not
cool,
me.
man? Yo, what happened to your hair? You got them braids?
Yeah, I got that
Let me see 'em, let me see 'em.
bread.
Oh, no! What happened, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I just felt like it was time, bro.
What you mean it was time? You bum! Bro, get too much hair, nigga. Nah, look at the sun shining on your head. Nah, bro, what was the real reason? Because I know you didn't cut your hair off, bro.
It's because of my parents, bro.
Nah.
I ain't have no choice in the matter. It's either that or I'm gonna be out on the streets. And shit, I'm broke.
Imagine going like your parents kicking you out of the house because of your hair. Because of your hair, bro. They them niggas who made you. They made you. But cause your hair, your natural hair, gets a bit longer, they wanna kick you out. Crazy.
What happened to the dreadhead journey?
Man, forget that, bro. I'm on a wave journey, bro.
Nah, they really nerfed you, bro.
Man, just give me a few months, bro. I'm gonna be spinning, bro. Man, it don't matter for real, cause I'm gonna still get more women than y'all niggas with dreads.
Yeah, alright. Yo, damn, you look like Slender Man tonight. Boy, that nigga. Wait, hold on. What you doing? Yo.
So a lot of times they'll say you can't have your hair out because it's not presentable, or it seems like it just seems like this is some canon event where everybody has to go through this. I'm sure it's some people that y'all probably like, nah, I never had to go through that, but some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You just have to rock out this low haircut up until probably like high school. That's at least where it changed for me.
Dad's forcing you to get a straight buzz cut throughout your entire childhood has to be a universal experience, bro. What is their obsession with wanting you to be bald? Straight bald. Why did they want us to be chopped so bad? And in the first
And the crazy part, I think my father was like more lenient as a kid. But like he would also like encourage me to work out my hair. But like I feel like he was doing it out of like the respect of the rules at my primary school. Because at some point he genuinely did not give a shit, bro. Because he had dreads. He had whatever locks, you feel me? He had that back in varsity and his shit was tough, I won't lie, bro. I saw his varsity pics, bro. I was like, bitch ass nigga, bro. Tough as hell. But yeah.
time you finally get the courage to be like, hey dad, can I just get the sides off and keep the top? They look at you so crazy. They
So for me, getting this was literally more of a school thing rather than a parent thing. But I remember at some point, even my mom would be like, "Ay, hamukunda, your hair is too long now. You look unneat and shit like that." But as I grew older, she cared less and less and less about my hair. You feel me? Now she be always like, "Oh, you get your hair from me and whatever," because my hair is thick, real thick.
Like,
You trying to waste my money?
you trying to waste my money and not get a real haircut? No, we're taking it all off. My pops used to force me to get a straight
No guard
haircut. No guard on that bitch. Straight zero. All off, bro. I never had hair as a kid, bro. As soon as he got a little too much, my dad was like, time to cut it off. And he did it himself most of the time. Straight zero. No lineup, no nothing. Bro, don't even get me started on foreign parents. Foreign parents, they look at you crazy if you try to grow your hair out. The only way to escape the buzz cut is to get your
And I realized some of the guys my age who constantly have like short hair, like, I feel like the indoctrination really like sipped into their bloodstream at this point. Cause they be hating on niggas with longer hair for no reason, bro. They be telling you, boy, that shit is not neat in. Like, bro, who decides what's neat or what's not, bro? Like, now I can't grow out my hair cause you think it's unneat, which is crazy, bro.
your own money to pay for your own haircuts, bro. That's the only way you could escape it. And even then, when they see you get the cut, they look at you like, I don't even see a cut. Bro, you see the cut, you see the side. It's like, to them, if you don't cut it all off straight to zero, you wasted your money. If I wanted to cut it all off straight to zero, I
You see I don't see a haircut. I first heard that from my mom when I had a taper, cause I used to like rock the high top, But when I got the taper, bro, she was like, Umoshimaliam, you're wasting my money. You barely cut your hair. I'm like, shit, bro.
Just cut it off
That's
myself.
tough.
I go buy the clip and do it myself. That shit is truly a canon event.
And a lot of times this conversation is tied to believing certain hairstyles will make you look ghetto or like a thug, and people are just going to stereotype you, or your parents don't want you looking like that, feeling like that. It's like it just associate long hair with some negative association with it. It's never, and when we want it, it's never about that. It's usually just like it looks cool, and that's just how we want to rock our hair.
Bro, I wanted locks because I watched anime, bro. No bullshit, bro. Like, obviously as a kid, we all saw Goku's hair. Like, the fact that his hair could just, you feel me? Naruto's hair. I don't lie, Naruto's hair was low-key the inspiration. Especially he was this Menma from the alternate dimension, Menma Uzumaki. That nigga's hair was fire, bro. That was the inspiration for the locks. So once it gets long, I'm gonna start cutting them off to match that aesthetic, bro. I don't lie.
So, you know, so it could fit like the aesthetic we're trying to go for. It's never about trying to look like thugs or anything like that. But our parents always just view long hair as some type of negative connotation with that, with any hairstyle that's above 2 to 3 inches of length on my hair.
Hey man, it's a public service announcement to all the parents, my voice gone, in the world. Can we please protest against our sons with these nappy ass hair? Every day me and mama tell me, you need to cut that. You need to cut that damn hair, man. You don't take care of it. I ain't seen you watch it.
This is pure, like, anger, bro. Hatred, bro. Because, nigga, you just dropped me off of school. It's in the morning. And you're already on this, bro. Come on, bro. And this is why, like, some other parents don't realize, bro. Once your kid moves out, bro, they not gonna come back and visit. And they be like, oh, I wonder why they don't visit me. I wonder why in. It's because of you, bro. You did this shit to yourself, bro.
Since you've been growing it. It look like a ham full of Easter basket grass, man. You got leather hair now. You ain't watched it so long it look leather. It look like dirty trap house carpet. You gotta cut it, dog. Ain't nothing wrong with a low cut.
It's because you have a low cut. That's the problem, bro.
Get you some waves or something, man. Cause that right there, man, you look like a Jackson 6. But at least they had an activator and grease in their head, man. Go in there and wash it in the bathroom, school bathroom. Go wash it in the school bathroom. Do something with it. Put some snow in it, wet it. It's dry as hell. You gotta cut it. You gotta, look, you guys wanna walk off. You gotta cut that, man. All you little dudes, you YNs wanna wear these nappy old hairstyles, man. Y'all need to cut it.
Boy, I won't lie. If my parents were like that, bro. The moment I move out, they never see me. I'm not even joking, bro.
The ideas of like black hair, like long black hair, not being presentable. Or
That's why do we, like, every other race is allowed to have long hair, bro. Why? Why? Because I want to have long hair, it's a problem. Crazy.
professional. It's not a new thing. This isn't like an experience just for me or just our generation. Like this has been happening for a while, and this has been passed down generation of generations, and it's coming from this idea called respectability politics. So respectability politics is basically the belief that if black people behave, look,
Nigga, they can still lay you off of, like, I remember I was talking with my mom about tattoos. She was like, yeah, be careful with the tattoos, don't get tattoos, yada, yada, yada. You won't get work, in. Bro, we know people who have no tattoos, low hair, and still be getting laid off of work, still being turned down from work. I also saw a TikTok video. Some old guy out there. He was like, I covered my face tattoos and like my neck tattoos and cut off my dreads. And now when he got to the place, because he said he did that shit for $70K a year. When he got to the workplace, he found other niggas with dreads, long hair, and tattoos, like neck tats, bro, visible tats, bro. And now this nigga's like, fuck, you feel me? Cause now he regrets doing that shit. Crazy, bro.
Speak and live in ways that white society or white people can.
I don't know any Asian, any white guy, any Indian guy, well, they're also Asian, but who would, or any Mexican who would cut their hair just to get a job. I don't know that. No Samoans, no nothing, bro.
Consider proper, that then we will be treated with respect, safety, and equality.
I think the only place they do that shit is literally the military, bro, and prison.
Simple terms, if we act right, they'll treat us right. This include things like dressing, or
niggas were getting killed while wearing suits, while trying to fit in. This nigga like this, there were so many niggas like him got killed during apartheid or the civil rights, all of that, bro. Wearing suits, having low cuts, being presentable. It's all bullshit, bro. So
speaking
bullshit.
Proper English, or like, you know, if you grew up in the hood or just around black people, they'll say like, you know, talking white. This is where this kind of came from. It's also can be tied to being calm, polite, and non-confrontational, following rules perfectly. Basically avoiding anything that's seen as ghetto, loud, or too black. Presenting yourself as one of the good ones. And the reason this is because after slavery, black people were free, but still we experienced things like we was lynched, we was locked out of job opportunities, where they just didn't give.
They didn't get jobs, bro. Excuse me. While still wearing suits. Shout out to them for fighting for us, but this goes to show, bro, trying to fit in with a mold, bro, won't save you, bro.
Us jobs, no matter if we was qualified or not. They locked us out of certain housings and good neighborhoods. That's with redlining, and we was locked out of educations. That's why we had to create our own colleges, our own schools. White societies basically push like ideas to other white people, stereotyping and propaganda that basically black people were violent or dirty or immoral or immature or childlike. So the black leaders of that time thought like, okay, if you're pushing all those stereotypes onto them, if we just prove that we're not that, if we prove that we're clean, we're moral, we're educated, we're respectable, they thought that white.
Also the clean part, though, black people are by far cleaner than white people. If we're being real, bro. If we're being real, bro. If you look back in history, you'll realize, nigga, there were no bubonic plagues in Africa. You feel me? I feel like all of these are like recent things, bro. You feel me? Because obviously quality of life is going down. Bunch of nonsense, bro. They actually did destabilize Africa so badly, bro. Insane, dog. Nigga, black people are so clean. Even in the shacks, dog, niggas still bath, boy. That's how clean niggas are, bro. You feel me?
Society will look at that and will have no excuse to then mistreat them. This is when respectability politics became.
Some white people don't even know isaga, or what do you gonna call it, a loofah. You feel me? Some people, they don't use that, bro. They don't use that, bro.
Organized and intentional, and this carried all the way into the late 1800s and early 1900s.
Yo, the trauma as a kid, bro. When your mom boss you with that shit, it's like a sack. I don't know how to. It's like a loofah, but like a bit more rougher. Oh, bro, when they get to your neck and scrape your shit, bro, it's like fuck. It's like knives, nigga. You feel me? It's like they trying to wash the black off of you, boy. Insane, bro.
1800s, where black churches and educators and middle class leaders of that time pushed messages like dress modestly or speak correctly.
Also, what is modestly, bro? When you think about it, all of this started because of white people, bro. You feel me? Because black people dress the way they used to dress back then. Like, y'all know how. Let me use the Zulus, for example. Y'all know how the Zulus used to dress, bro. Cover the privates, you feel me? Women were not covering their breasts. But it was normal. It wasn't anything like crazy, you feel me? It was like literally normal. Everyone had their hair the way it was growing naturally. Some cultures, some other black cultures, people have piercings, tribal tattoos. Bro, this is not us, bro. You feel me? This is not us, bro.
Or avoid low behavior. Don't embarrass the race. And we still have similar.
I think that's why, like, we see, sure, times have changed, but like, it's like, I feel like it's still within like our nature, bro, as black people. Like when you look at women, for example, when they go out, they do dress a bit skimpy, but it's literally their natural, like, they following their biology, bro. If I'm being honest, bro, go back in history, bro, you realize, bro, like, all of this, bro, is not us. We just adopted the culture, you feel me? And we shame people because they're not trying to fit in the mold that we were put in as a result of years and years and years and decades, centuries actually, of indoctrination, you feel me? And shit, that's why I don't like, that's why I truly believe, let people do what they want, as long as they're not hurting you, as long as they're not killing anyone, as long as they're not stealing from anyone. Do whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Things that's been passed down from that. Like if you've heard someone being like, oh, I don't want to act up in these white folk establishments or anything like that, that's coming from direct messages from the.
Also the fact that black people are just loud. We have been like naturally, I'm gonna be real with you, we are naturally loud. Not everyone is loud, but be it anyway, bro, like ceremonies, it's always loud, bro. It's because we people of vibes, bro. We like uplifting, like we love uplifting vibes, bro. You feel me? But yeah,
late 1800, early 1900 has been passed down generations in a way of taught on how to act around white people, because it's basically saying like your behavior doesn't just represent you, it represents all black people,
bro.
And it's put enormous pressure on individuals to change the way they are to fit in this agenda that white people deemed as the correct way to act or the correct way to behave or present yourself. And respectability politics quietly does two harmful things. It blames black people for their own oppression. Instead of blaming racist laws, police violence, or economic exclusion, it blames clothing, hair, tone, music, and attitude.
Bro, why are you blaming me, but you the one who enslaved me? Like, bruh. Same thing with the watermelon thing. Watermelon was literally the only fruit that black people could sell, like, after slavery, essentially. You feel me? It's like, damn, bro. You judging me because of that. Y'all fuck with watermelon just as much as I do. But because I'm black, it's, oh, well.
It creates two different types of black people.
So this is why I don't, like, fuck with shit like this, bro. It really, like, makes you think. Also, this trend right here, the freaking matcha and the half zip up, bro,
creates the good black people, and then it creates
exactly, bro, the good ones,
the bad black people.
So now I can't wear Nike Tech or when I wear Nike Tech or anything in general, I am seen as illiterate, thuggish, and unprofessional.
Basically almost making it seem like the good ones deserve protection and the bad ones are disposable.
They don't fuck with us as a whole, bro. They don't fuck with us as a whole, bro.
This does not challenge racism or,
if anything, they respect you less because you're conforming.
Fight against oppression or anything at all. It just works within that system. And so, did it work? Did respectability politics get the end goal that they wanted of decreasing racism and oppression? Short answer, no. The evidence to conclude that it didn't work was that well-dressed black people were still lynched, educated black leaders were still assassinated, respectable black professionals are still profiled when it comes to police, and cut out of jobs and all these other kind of things. That's why DEI and those type of programs were implemented during the civil rights era to begin with. It's because
I just realized like American history is so like similar to South African history, especially like during the since like the 40s, bro. Insane.
no matter if they was qualified
I think that's why like a lot of
or they played the part, they taught the right way, they still weren't getting the best jobs or the opportunities that they should have gotten. So that's when you had the civil rights era pushing for laws to make sure those things don't happen. Respectability never stopped racism. It just shifted the blame onto black people.
Something I want black people to aggressively push away from is respectability politics. Because respectability politics tells us that if we present ourselves right and how we talk, how we carry ourselves, how we behave, that somehow we're able to escape violence and racism when history literally says otherwise for us. Let's not forget, Malcolm X was articulate, well-educated and polished, and yet he was killed while wearing a suit. Same thing with Fred Hampton. Young, black, educated, was creating survival programs for black people, and yet he was killed in his sleep. Let's get this out the way. No amount of conformity can help black people against systems that are built on anti-blackness. But what it can do is hurt us by making us shrink.
Also, it's crazy, bro. Like, we as black people are like the most looked down upon race ever. And they fear us. They have black phobia, bro. They fear us for no reason. You feel me? And we also like the most scrutinized race in the world. And what's crazier is that black women get scrutinized all the more than black men, bro. Which is insane, bro. Yeah.
Or deny pieces of our own identity to make.
Bro, just do whatever you want, bro. I swear to God, bro. No one gives a shit, bro. I swear, bro.
Seem acceptable. As black people, we do not owe a simulation to anyone because blackness is not a liability that needs to be fixed.
Exactly.
And I think people in my generation are starting.
Like, why do I have to be fixed? Why not you? Why not you? Unsure people known for conquering countries, lands, enslaving people, killing, raping, destabilizing countries, systems, peoples. Like, that's what y'all are known for, erasing history, and yet I'm the problem.
Starting to wake up. I've seen a lot of videos of people fighting back this idea that our hair isn't good enough, it being grown out isn't presentable or is not professional. It's people showing that that's an old way of thinking and we should be proud of our hair and love our stuff and fight back against that idea and not pushing those ideas to our kids or to the younger generation.
As a black man, you have to cut your hair to move up in this world, brother.
Oh, hell. I also saw this video on TikTok, bro. Yeah. Plus, he got a whole sleeve, bro. He has a sleeve, bro. A whole tattoo sleeve, bro. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Just do whatever you want, bro. Talk to him, doctor.
So being a barber on the HBCU campus, I cut a lot of people who are about to graduate. And the main thing I always hear them say is that they want to cut their hair low or they want to cut off their locks so they can have a quote-unquote more professional look. Now, this line of thinking is very common, especially within young black men, but it was never something that I ever really agreed with. Now, I understand wanting to have your appearance a certain way because the reality of it is your appearance is the first thing that someone is going to judge you off of. But just because your hair is long doesn't mean that it's not professional. Because I know a lot of black people and people of color that are in corporate positions. They're judges, they're lawyers, they're doctors, and they have long hair, they have long locks, they have tattoos. And that just further proves to me that you can still thrive in these professional positions.
Also, now that I look at it, growing up, all my teachers, bro, like all my black teachers had no tattoos, bro. Zero. And then all my white teachers had tattoos. Like, literally, in primary school, almost all of them had tattoos. And then in high school, essentially all of them as well, bro. Maybe like a few, like maybe one or two in high school I can think of. But all of them had tattoos, bro, like visible tattoos. Sure, they were not big, some were big, but like it was nothing crazy, bro. You feel me? Crazy, now that I think about it.
While still authentically being yourself. Now, if you want to cut your hair because you just want something new or you just want to change your appearance, then that's different. Because I know that if I ever get tired of having locks, then they're going to be gone.
Same.
But don't feel like you need
I've been missing my afro, bro.
to cut your hair in order to have a successful career.
If you were black and you cut your hair to look more professional, you would have been the best slave on the plantation. I promise you would have been Master's favorite nigga. Back in May of 2024, me and my homie graduated
That Master will still go around and whoop you, nigga.
from college. He was a psychology major, I was a biology major. For 2 months straight, my homie could not get a job. He was applying for jobs online, calling jobs, matching with random people on LinkedIn. Nothing was working. One day he tells me I'm gonna cut my hair so I can look more professional. Mind you, my homie has a Michael Jackson afro. Top 3 afro in the entire Midwest. So I tell my homie, don't cut your hair, the job market just sucks right now. In July of 2024, he cut his hair. That same month, he got a job. In November of 2024, they let him go. His 4-month contract came to an end. They chose not to hire him full time. Now my homie had no job, a shitty haircut. And I love my homie, but he was looking like a milk dud with 2 brown eyes. He did all that tap dancing and they still did not hire him. Now it is October of 2025, he is a bartender. He could not get a job in psychology and he said, fuck it. Let this be a lesson, never cut your hair for a job.
And to the parents, if you're watching this video, we understand that
Bro, you're cutting your hair for people you don't know. Like, they are paying you to do something, not to cut your hair.
that a lot of this stuff is out of good intentions of wanting to protect your kid and making sure they have, you know, how you was taught. You was basically taught this idea, never really gave no real explanation to it. And it turned into some version of believing that what you're saying is facts in the sense of certain hair looks better or looks presentable because of what respectability politics started and what was passed down generations and what was passed down to you. And it's not fair to you either. Same way it's not fair to your kid that you push the same ideologies to. We understand you're just trying to teach us how to play the game of racism, but at the end of the day, all you're really doing is pushing an anti-blackness that was pushed onto you that could then mold into a whole generation or whole culture of people not loving themselves. And we see this with black women and not loving their hair and feeling like they have to.
True. I remember on TikTok, some woman was getting dragged for going to her wedding with an afro, bro. Like, bro, why, like, highball? Like, y'all are trashing her because she decided to go natural. That's insane, bro. You feel me?
Cover it up with other people's hair, and it shows in how it morphs into just a self-hatred for things that.
Because I know some girls who think they are their prettiest when they have, like, a weave on, bro. Like, they genuinely believe the prettiest I can look is when I have a weave on, and that's it, bro. With lashes, obviously, but everyone wears lashes. Like, every woman, like, literally wears lashes.
That are just in our natural state. Our hair is our most natural thing that grows out our hair, and it's beautiful, and we done found creative ways to make it dope. And so pushing these beliefs is just pushing anti-blackness.
And black hair is so versatile, dog. Like,
and yes, I'm gonna put a bonnet on my son's head every night as he goes to sleep. Every single night. He's gonna have long hair. He's never gonna have his little Bill moment that y'all gave me, that y'all gave a lot of little black men, where y'all cut all their hair off and they was crying and begging for y'all to not cut their hair off and y'all cut it off anyway.
Yo, when he mentions the crying part, again, I'm chronically online. I don't know if you can tell. There was this kid, his father cut his locks off. Yo, this kid was screaming, bro. Like, he was, like, screaming. Yo, that shit broke my heart, bro. Like, genuinely broke my heart, because, like, damn, bro. Like, let the kid have his hair, bro. And then I go to the comments, everyone's like, yeah, they saved him. He had a high top. But, like, these niggas in the comment were not taking into consideration that the kid liked his hair the way it was, bro. Let the kid get older, and he'll decide what to do with his hair, bro.
He's never gonna have that. He's gonna have a bonnet on. He's gonna have his hair products ready. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be ready to go. we're never gonna do that little hair situation, that little, oh, I gotta, no, we're never doing that, y'all. I'm sorry, we're never doing that.
And so I understand that in this world today, racism and oppression is still a thing. It might not be overt racism, even though that's kind of changing on social media with some people, but a lot of times it is racism that is systematic. You don't really see it. It's in the system. So I do believe we have to fight back and to stop blaming ourselves for racism. Like, that has to stop. Our hair isn't the problem. The system is the problem. And that belief system is the problem. And so let me know your thoughts in the comments. How you feel about this? What's your opinion about this? What's maybe some of your stories or experiences with your parents and having to cut your hair? Let us know in the comment. Let's talk about it. And I'll catch you in the next one.
No. Badass kids getting trouble at school.
Not the Michael Jordan grip.
They lay hands on y'all.
Why you look at the camera like that?
Nah, it's evil, bro. Hey, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. My opinions, y'all heard my opinion, bro. I don't fuck with it. You follow me? I genuinely believe, just do whatever you want, man. Just grow out your hair. I feel like as a man, bro, you look better with longer hair as well. So, like, especially nigga, if you were like in your early 20s, late teens, bro, you know, bro, keep your hair, grow that shit out, bro. You look sexy for sure, like me. You feel me? But I need to retwist my hair because I want it to get longer. So yeah, but it also looks tough with no retwist. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 20 subscribers. Yes, I know, like, we're famous and shit, like. So yeah, I appreciate you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Nigga, stop recording. What's your problem?